thank all of you for coming tonight. I really appreciate your attendance. Thank you for all of the ladies and gentlemen who are here tonight and Commerce Club members. And what I'm going to do tonight is give you kind of an overview of our company, A. Smith Clothiers. Hopefully y'all can hear me pretty well. All right, so let me just tell you what the format will be. I'm going to start out by giving you some brief information about the company's history. And then we'll proceed to tell you about what's going on with the company right now. We're going to show you a slideshow that kind of gives you a picture of what the store looks like, and some of the apparel items that we have. Incidentally, we have some items in the back that we'll focus on after the presentation. Then I'm going to tell you about our perspective on the company's future and how it coincides with the Commerce Club, of which I'm a member also, and of course the city of Greenville. Okay, and then I'll entertain questions and answers. Okay, all right. So regarding the history of A. Smith Clothiers, we were founded in 2014 in Easley, and at that time, or since that time, we've evolved to what I would say a more expansive company, where we provide more products and services, and of course we want to be more involved and a part of the Greenville community, okay, as well as other communities in the upstate. In 2018, in November, we relocated to downtown Main Street store, and we're literally right across from the Hyatt. Okay, so we're neighbors with the Commerce Club. And also in 2018, we had the distinction of being acknowledged by the Chamber as the Small Business of the Month in August of 2018. So we were very, very proud of that acknowledgement. Now we opened our new store, again, which is on 233 North Main, right down the street, in March of 2019. And so we've been here for almost a year, and the company is growing, and of course reaching out to the community and telling everyone about the company is our goal. In May of 2019, we had the distinction of being acknowledged as the Minority Small Business of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce and its community partners. And now we're here, and of course the rest is history to be told. Okay. All right, so the basic business model of the company, as far as our apparel options, we have three basic concepts. That's ready to wear, which obviously means that you can buy clothing off the rack with a minimal alteration or adjustment. The other concept is something that we've come up with recently. I call it ready to measure. Now, what's the difference there? Well, ready to measure means that we do some minimal measurements, but it's not made to measure. Okay, so we measure the chest, we measure the waist, we measure the pant length, and that provides, in my opinion, a customization of ready to wear. It's an alternative, and I think it's a good alternative to made to measure. Okay, now our other option, and what I would call the ultimate option, is made to measure, and we can provide that also. That concept is also described as custom tailored. In other words, we do about 8 measurements for the custom shirts, which we provide, and there's 9 additional measurements for the coat and the pants, or the suit or sport coat and trousers. So we have all of those options. Now, our other accessory items besides our apparel include, of course, custom shirts and trousers, top coats, other things. But of course, we have dress shirts, sports shirts. We have underwear, outerwear, bow ties, neckties, and for the most part, in any apparel need that a gentleman or lady might need, we can provide it. And let me just say a little bit about the ladies' wear. We provide custom-tailored clothing for women, primarily business and executive attire. So any lady that needs custom fitting, we can provide that as well. We use the same swatches. You know, we are trying to perfect our measurements. A little bit more challenging than measuring for a man, but certainly we also want to be the apparel choice for women who needs professional and executive attire. Okay, now what I'd like to say also is that we provide also formal wear. And we have 3 tiers of formal wear that we provide. We have formal wear rentals that's provided through a company that's called Tuxedo Central. You know, we think it's one of the best companies, you know, around. We also design and make our own tuxedos, and we can also make you a custom-made tuxedo. So we have 3 options. You know, you can rent a tuxedo. You know, you can purchase a tuxedo that's already made, like ready to wear, or made to measure, or we can make you a custom-made tuxedo from scratch. So any aspect or any option for formal wear, we can provide it. Obviously, that's important, you know, because there's lots of events, lots of festivals, lots of parties, weddings, all these other events that we really want to look our best. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with tuxedo rentals or custom formal wear rentals. However, many men, and I'd say most, want to have their own tuxedo, so they know it fits, and we know that, you know, it's made for us to our specifications. Okay. Now, the other things that I would like to cover here is we also have wardrobe packages, and I was just speaking with a gentleman here about that. Now, the advantage of the wardrobe packages is that if you're like a junior executive, or you just finished law school, or you know, whatever the case may be, or you're in the tech industry or finance, you have to dress really nicely, and of course, clothing is pretty expensive, and not always the best quality or fit. Now, we provide itemized deductions on our wardrobe packages, and we tailor the package to the individual, but it's flexible. In other words, we show you our basic package, which is the entry-level package, which would probably include like 5 suits, 3 sport coats, maybe 6 shirts, about 10 ties, you know, whatever compensation or whatever package that fits you the best, tailored for you. And then we provide a significant reduction, 10 to 25%. And we also do the wardrobe consulting free of charge, okay? So in other words, if you have 5 suits and 10 shirts, well, if you don't know how to create 25 ensembles, you're limited. You know, you might have to buy another 5 suits to create a different look. So we help you figure out how to create different ensembles so that you don't have to buy more to have more looks, okay? So we do that without charge for people who make purchases. Now, we also provide wardrobe consulting and stylist services for people who don't want to buy the products. I think that's fair, because maybe you have a nice wardrobe, but maybe your challenge is that you just don't know how to put it together, okay? We have developed a concept of a fee per schedule, or fee schedule for that, so that we charge you by the hour, or you can buy a different package. You can get like maybe 5 consultations for stylist services, you know, for a standard package. Maybe you know, of course, we haven't put the number on all of it, but for example, if you thought, well, I have 5 major events a year, and I need help with getting dressed. Okay, so if you buy a certain package, you can get those services, you know, prepaid. Okay, sort of like a retainer. Okay, so we're providing that service as well. And let's see. In addition to those things, I would like to say that what we're trying to do with our current store, which in my opinion, of course I'm biased, I would call our showroom a luxury showroom. We're going to show you some pictures of it, and hopefully you'll agree that we invest a lot of money, in trying to make our store as attractive as our inventory. Okay, so I think that it's important to have, an environment, a setting or ambiance that reflects what you're trying to sell. So we believe in investing in the customer's comfort, convenience, and to feel like, that if you're paying a lot of money for an apparel item, that somebody has invested money, to make you feel like it's worth spending your money. Okay, so at this point, I would like to show you a relatively short video. It's a little long, so I'm going to tell you that if you have any questions that you'd like to ask during the video, please feel free to ask. Yes, sir. Our primary shoe company we deal with is Arm & Oehler. And Arm & Oehler is one of the premier shoe companies, but he also has other leather goods, including belts, handbags, and any type of leather good that you want. But in my opinion, Arm & Oehler has one of the best shoes in the country because it's very, very finely made. And they're a company that comes out of Germany, been around for about 300 years, and the factory is right here downtown. And Armin is the owner and operator. Yes. And of course they have like warehousing here. Some of the shoes are made in Germany, but of course there's a warehouse here. Yeah. And that's the shoe that's most commonly compared to, but it's a little cheaper than Allen Edmonds. And I think it's better fitting. All right. Hopefully you got some idea of what our store looks like, and thank you so much, and an idea of the quality and craftsmanship of our products. Now, yes, she has. Yeah, through our company. Okay, and I'd like to say now that I want you to know that A. Smith Clothier is a private signature brand, and that simply means that we own that brand, and of course it's exclusive, and everything you see, like these mannequins, what you see, dress mannequins, this is made exclusively by A. Smith Clothiers, and not only made by A. Smith Clothiers as part of our stock inventory, but obviously we're also our stylists. So everything you see, we don't farm out anything except the manufacturing. Everything we do through the company. Now, what that means to the consumer is that we don't have to bring in a third party and mark up the price because we do pretty much everything ourselves. However, admittedly, we understand that some people shop by brand. So that means we have options for you. And that means that if you're a fan of Hickey Freeman or Holland & Sherry or Gitman Brothers or Karen & Gibbs or whatever brand, we have that too. So we have every option. Now we encourage you to buy our brand, but that doesn't mean that we don't respect your desire to maybe look at some other brand. Now the good thing is that the people that make A. Smith Clothiers make all those other brands. It's basically the same company. However, our brand is cheaper than the others, but not less quality. Same quality, more competitive price because it's our label in it. Now, our concept is that our primary target client is the corporate industry and professionals. Okay, in other words, we understand that if you're buying a suit over $1,000 or more, and you're buying, the accessories and everything, you could be spending, $2,000 to $5,000 in one visit easily. Now, we understand that there are people who can walk in off the street and buy that and might want it. However, we think the logical thing is to target people who not simply want it, they need it. Well, they need it because they work in a profession where dressing well is the standard. It's sort of like the uniform. And of course, if you're going to have to dress well, you may as well get the best price for the best quality. That's what we're offering. So what we're doing is not only doing the standard marketing through not only the traditional means, meet and greet, hand out business cards, we have a brochure, we have a very active social networking marketing program, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, have a great interactive website. We have 2 e-commerce stores also. So that means that we have tried to provide the most convenient way for you to buy our products and services. Now, as I said, we've invested a lot of money in our showroom, and we'd love for you to visit it, but sometimes you're too busy to do that, okay? So for those of you who need something or want something that don't have the time to come downtown, then you can purchase online. But we also have another feature that's extremely unique, and actually we're the only store in the whole state of South Carolina that has this option. We also have a mobile clothing store. Okay, so basically what that means is that if you want something or need something, schedule an appointment, we can come to your home or office with our mobile unit. Josh there is the one that mans that unit, and now basically it's like an RV, but it's really nice, and it has all of the amenities: TV, radio, with food, drink, comfortable seating, and we can go anywhere you are and provide you, with comfort, convenience, entertainment, and essentially all of the services that you would get if you came to our store. Okay. Well, so we have that distinction of being the only store in South Carolina that has a mobile unit that's registered with the American Mobile Retail Company of America. Okay, now our vision, thank you. Our vision and our goal is to continue to network, partner, and create relationships. And we want to have relationships not only with all of our Commerce Club members, but also other major companies. Right now, we have a relationship/partnership with the Hyatt Hotel. Other companies that we're partnering with and include, use my glasses here. Okay, other companies we're partnering with include the Greenville Chamber. We just recently developed a partnership with Prisma Health, Bond Secured Health Group, Greenville County Schools. Right now we're in talks with BMW and GSP Airport about developing a relationship. We're an active member of the Downtown Merchants Association, and we are in communication with the Mayor's Office to provide any services or assistance with their program on growth and development of the city. So our goal is to become an integral part of the Greenville community, not simply to sell suits and shirts, because we think that we're much more than a clothing store. Okay, we are a clothing store, but we're much more than that. I consider A. Smith Clothiers as a corporation, and a corporation that's vested in the community, all major corporations to provide services and products, and all individuals who need our services. And that's what we're trying to do. That's our future. Okay. So we're going to show you one last commercial here, and then I'm going to entertain your questions and answers. This video was made by the gentleman behind there, Corey Owens. And this video has received over 12,000 viewers on Instagram, and this is basically our store. That's Kelly. And that's Naomi, she's coming up. Okay, so in closing, I would like to thank all of you for your attendance and your attentiveness, and to give us an opportunity to talk about our company, to let you know about some of our products and services. I'd like to also take this opportunity to introduce all of the people that help make this possible. That includes, I have to say, my lovely wife first, that's Edith Smith, Naomi Choice, Kelly Boone, Hanukkah Hawkins, Joshua Mullinex, and last but not least, Corey Owens. He is responsible for that video you just saw, and he is the one who is, as you can see, videotaping this event. Now, this will be on YouTube. It'll be on our website, and it'll also be on our TV monitors in the store. So you'll see this again, and you'll see Corey again. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.